Hello and welcome back to Sports Tower Talk. I'm your host, Elijah Leola. Today we move on to the final team in the NFC West, the Arizona Cardinals. To put it simply, it is the worst team in that division and they cannot catch a break between the Rams, the Seahawks, and the 49ers. However, there are some bright spots in multiple star players they do have, like the tight end Trey McBride. Going to the draft for the Cardinals, they need all the help they can get. I'm not sure how the quarterbacks is going to be. It might be Jacoby again starting out, but they might draft a quarterback here to give it a chance for the future, or they wait till next year to get close to the first overall pick and draft a quarterback then. But otherwise then, let's take a look at what the Arizona Cardinals did in free agency to address any of their concerning needs. Looking back for the Cardinals, they brought in a lot of players on the offensive side, starting off with quarterback Gardner Minshew on a one-year deal, and a smart signing by the Cardinals to bring in Tyler Algier on a 2-year contract. They also brought in former San Francisco 49ers wide receiver Kendrick Bourne as well. They also signed 2 offensive linemen in Isaac Sumelo, who has been a starting point for the Eagles on a 3-year contract, and Elijah Wilkinson guard as well. As for the defense, they brought in 2 defensive linemen in Roy Lopez and re-signed LJ Collier. The Cardinals are hoping to find more players through this year's draft class to fill in the remaining needs and look towards development in the next season. The Cardinals are definitely in a tough spot, especially in the quarterback situation. With both Jacoby and Gardner Minshew at the helm, the Cardinals will be looking forward to get through the season and draft their next franchise quarterback in next year's draft after Kyler Murray left the team and signed a 1-year deal with the Minnesota Vikings. There is a lot of promise in Arizona's players on both the offensive and defensive sides. It's just hard for them to pull the pieces together and create a season where they actually have full development as their focus. But right now, heading to this draft, let's take a look at the mock draft that I set up for the Cardinals coming up. Looking at the mock draft, I have the Arizona Cardinals going more with an offensive-focused draft. With the 3rd overall pick, they select Francis Mauigoa, the star offensive tackle out of Miami. And right at the beginning of the 2nd round, they bring another edge rusher, a young one at that, from TJ Parker out of Clemson. Then their 2nd and final pick of the defensive side would be safety Kamari Ramsey from USC. And with the remainder of the picks, they will use it on a wide receiver, running back, quarterback, and guard. They beef up the offensive line with 2-star Miami players, get another running back into the draft room, adding another weapon for the quarterbacks, and quite possibly drafting their next franchise QB. Let me start off by saying that this mock draft could have gone in any direction for the Arizona Cardinals, whether they wanted to stay at 3 or trade back to get multiple picks, including the situation of drafting a quarterback in this year or next year. In this case, I have the Cardinals staying exactly where they are, not trading any of their picks and making smart ones, beefing up the O-line, bringing in weapons for the quarterbacks, and possibly drafting a next quarterback for the future. Drew Aller may be a great choice for them, but I'm not sure if they want to go that route. I do have them going this route because this might be a great piece for them. But before getting to that point, I want to talk about 2 of their players drafted, and I'm starting off with the star tackle, Francis Mauigoa. Standing at 6'5", 329 pounds, Francis Mauigoa is a densely built, powerful offensive lineman that could become a quality prospect to play both tackle and guard. With this size, he can deliver knockback power, and is styled to be an elite anchor to halt bull rushes with good grip strength and leg drive on combo blocks. He also has active hands in pass protection to disrupt the pass rushers. He also has a commanding presence in the running game with body control and fluidity to reposition himself, and also has a good feel on spacing and timing in run zone schemes. Mauigoa could definitely become the next cornerstone piece on the offense to help protect whoever is going to start at quarterback, whether it be Jacoby Brissett, Gardner Minshew, or a rookie quarterback drafted this year or next year. The other player I want to mention is edge TJ Parker. He is a powerful physical edge with a combination of size, strength, and relentless motor. He's got heavy hands to generate an explosive first contact, can bull back opposing tackles with his power, and has a good use of his hands to make proper angles into the backfield. Like him, he also has a diverse arsenal of pass rush moves with rips, two-handed swipes, cross chops, and more. During his time at Clemson, he showed elite production with 21.5 career sacks and also having a forced fumble record at Clemson. Parker also provides much needed help at the edge position, as the Cardinals are definitely struggling at the edge rusher, bringing pressure and generating sacks. More than likely, like Mauyoga, he can also be a nice piece into a building block for the defense, to play alongside Walter Knowlton on the defensive front. The last two selections I want to mention are both from Penn State, in which they are running back Nick Singleton and Penn State quarterback Drew Aller. Starting off with Singleton, he was one of college football's most exciting prospects to act like a wrecking ball with legitimate speed and power. He shows versatility to line up in the backfield slot or an out wide, and excels as a downhill runner with speed and acceleration, conversion to power upon contact, while also having the physicality to deliver big hits to defenders. Not to mention, he also has strong production in both running and catching the ball, scoring 17 total touchdowns last year. And with Drew Aller, a 6'5", 228 prototype built signal caller, he shows high caliber development with physical presence, making it impossible to bring him down with a large frame. He has an elite arm to throw the ball downfield regardless of the field platform, showing impressive poise under pressure to navigate the pocket and see downfield. He also has great ball security and decision making as a QB among all the others. He also demonstrates a natural understanding of red zone plays and extending those plays to keep opts alive while showcasing his strong leadership playing with toughness. Going off the mock draft, in my opinion, the best course of action for the Arizona Cardinals is to find a quarterback in this year's draft class using the already standout players they have on both offense and defense to continue further development, and looking forward to next year's draft class to be more outstanding and to find more franchise pieces to help that development even further. My expectation for the Arizona Cardinals going forward isn't really high, considering where they stand and who they play with in their division. But it might be easy for the Cardinals to say if the Cardinals could somehow earn themselves 6 to 7 wins on the season after only winning 3, there might be some improvement based on what they had drafted upon, and might be looking forward to the next year's draft to push that even further. That's all the time out for today. Thank you once again for watching Sports Tavern Talk. Make sure to always leave a like and a comment on the video on what you guys think about the videos. Always make sure to follow me on YouTube, Instagram, and on X. And as always, I will see you next time.